Hello and welcome to the Health Teacher series on health platforms. Today we'll be discussing choosing the right menstrual product, pads versus tampons versus menstrual cups, which is right for you. Like I'll always say, every woman is unique and different. There's really no right or wrong way, so the question is what works for you. So now let's go through the different kinds of menstrual products. First, we have the sanitary pads. Worn externally, some do have wings, others do not, to clip it onto your underwear to keep it in place. Next, we have the tampons, which are inserted internally. It has a plastic applicator that helps guide the lady to inserting correctly, and also has a tiny string at the bottom to pull it out once you're done. And then the menstrual cup, which is also inserted internally. Different from menstrual pads and tampons, it doesn't absorb the menstrual fluid. Instead, it collects it, and then it also has a stem for bringing it out once it's full or you want to change it. In choosing the right menstrual product, there are a number of things a lady would consider. One of those is flow. For most women, periods are heavier at the beginning, and then after a few days it becomes light and then very light towards the end. If you choose to use sanitary pads, then I think you should take advantage of all the options available. You have some for heavy flow and others for light flow. To be comfortable all through your period, then you can take advantage, just have a mix of both. You also have some others with longer length that goes all the way to the back. So for ladies who turn in all directions throughout the night while they're sleeping, you can take advantage of that, so you don't have to change your beddings every day once you're on your period. It can be stressful. For tampons, you have some that are less absorbent and others that are more absorbent. So for heavy flow, you may want to use those that are more absorbent, and then for light flow, you want to use those that are less absorbent, For menstrual cups come in different sizes. Menstrual cup sizes has more to do with women being comfortable while using them. Majorly, they come in two different sizes. So you have the small and the large. Women who use the small size are those who are less than 30 and haven't had a vaginal delivery. And then for the big size, which is the large size, are for ladies who are above 30 and have had vaginal delivery. So that way it's comfortable when you put it on. However, on the package, you also see the volume of fluid it could take. The next factor you'd want to consider is physical activity. So for some ladies who are very physically active, you may want to consider products that make you comfortable, those products that could give you a little bit of freedom while you're physically active. For that, the menstrual cups and tampons are ideal, especially if you love to swim. Another factor is hygiene, so you definitely avoid infections if you stick to the rules. You have to change your pads and tampons regularly, say every 4 to 6 hours. Provided your menstrual cups are kept clean, you have no need to worry about infections. Generally, and for obvious reasons, the menstrual products that are inserted, which is the tampon and the menstrual cup, prevents odor and rashes. And then we have safety. Sanitary pads are generally safe. Menstrual cups are also safe provided they meet set standards. Always check that the brand you're using has the approval of the regulatory body. For some reason, the more absorbent tampons have been associated with an infection called toxic shock syndrome, which is rare, by the way. So to be on the safe side, ladies are advised to use the less absorbent tampons. Lastly, cost. Pads and tampons are generally cheaper than the menstrual cups. The cost of getting a menstrual cup the first time is equivalent to about several packs of the sanitary pads or the tampons, but on the long run, it's cheaper. Because once acquired, you could use for up to 2 years or even more, some say 10 years. So on average, a woman sees her menstrual period for about 3 to 7 days, from the age of 13 to 51, which is about 456 periods in her lifetime. So can you multiply that by the number of tampons or pads you would use all through? So now you agree that the menstrual cups are generally cheaper. In all of this, the choice still remains yours. Which works for you? Which do you prefer and why? Tell us in the comment section. See you again next episode.